Hey guys, what's going on? Sir Squire here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown OU Beta Showcase here. And I have a great battle for you with a really interesting and diverse team in front of me that I can't wait to break down with you guys. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's get right into it. So, we have here a very diverse team. Very good mix of offense and defense. Couple of good walls here, good physical and special wall here, and the stupid coal thing and the stupid pie dragon. So we have a lot to work with here. We got Mr. Rhyme, we got Surfetched, Obstagoon, and the troll thing. His name is escaping me, but I don't really care. It'll come to me when we battle. But Grimmsnarl, there you go, my dudes. That's what you get for hitting the like button. You hit it, someone hit it, and I just got it immediately. It was great. It was like magic. Hit the like button. So this team, I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? I could probably get some really good stuff going with this team. Good momentum shifts. Kind of slow team, right? Kind of slow. So I feel like it might be Trick Room, or I could probably use my speed advantage just to kind of plow through the team. So let's see what happens. We're going to hit play on this sucker, and we're going to see what we do here. So we're going to lead off with our Pelipper here, as our opponent is going to lead off with his Colossal, which is the coal turtle thing. Weird. So he's going to switch immediately, because why wouldn't he? And we're going to set up a Scald. And I just want to preface, I'm actually going to pause this really quick. I just want to nail this point home with you guys over and over again. A big thing with me is, I will always preach this when it comes to competitive battling. Never, ever overpredict turn one. You do not know what your opponent's thinking, and you don't know what kind of playstyle they're going to have. Even if you see a team and you know exactly what they're going to do with that team, you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know how far ahead they're mentally preparing themselves. So all you can really do turn one is do what you want and start playing reactionary as turns are happening. So you see, first turn here, we're up against a Coal Boy, right? He might be sashed and setting up rocks. So I'm just going to get him down to that sash immediately because I want him gone. I don't even want to look at him. But that's a reactionary play, is you want to immediately go for the Scald and just go for the damage. I could have tried predicting this and gone for the Hurricane, or something more my playstyle would have been to just go straight for the U-turn, which would have also been fine. But if he was going to stay in, I would have been really miffed had I missed bringing him down to a sash or just killing him right away. And that's some stuff that actually happens a good amount of the time, because you'll find over predicting detriments you more than just playing the play that's right in front of you for turn number one. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. I feel like that's a good message that you guys can all use when going on with these battles. But let's continue here. So Appleton gets burned from the Scald, so it ends up not being a terrible thing. And I'm going to go right ahead and U-turn out here now that I see what I'm working with. I wasn't sure if he was just going to switch out right away, but he doesn't. So I go into Toxicroak, and he's just going to Leech Seed me, which is totally fine. And you'll see why in a second, because I'm about to outspeed him, go for the Gunk Shot, and just melt this thing's face off. Like, this thing is just gone, my dude. Like, it's gone. And that's okay. So we're going to have the Rain restore our HP a little bit. We have nothing out to sap our HP, so it's fine. Mr. Rhyme comes in, Ice Psychic type. So we're going to switch out, going to Excadrill. This thing cannot touch me. It can't touch me. Knowing that it can't touch me, I'm just going to go right for my Stealth Rocks, just to get up more chip damage from this team and see what he goes into. So he's going to go into a Surfetched here as I get my Stealth Rocks up. So this isn't a great batch for me. This isn't a great matchup for me. Fighting type against my Steel Ground type, not good. So I go into Toxicity here, just because I know I resist the stab, and that's fine. What I didn't know at the time when this happened was that this was a low roll. So you'll see here, he's going to go for another close combat and kill me. And the only reason I stayed in was because I thought I would be able to survive and kill him immediately because his special defense is so low. So that's what I end up doing. So at this point I go into Barrasquewda, I have one turn of rain. So I figure I might as well just get this one liquidation off in the rain, take this thing out, or do some serious damage to whatever he switches into, which is totally fine. So Barrasquewda gets his first kill. Barrasquewda will get many more kills. I'm going to switch out on Obstagoon here and go to Pelipper. Obstagoon is the MVP of this battle. Really learning a lot about Obstagoon from here. He goes for the Obstruct, and it doesn't work because I switch into Pelipper to set up the rain for the second time in this. He goes for the Double Edge, which is super strong. Like, yeah, why wouldn't it be? So I'm going to U-turn out, get a little super effective chip damage here. Not too much. Go back into Toxicroak. He's going to outspeed me here and just melt my face off. Like, I don't even... Oh, he's going to Obstruct, I'm sorry. But he does melt my face off at some point, because I go for the Drain Punch, and the Obstruct lowers my defense, so he melts my face off next turn. But at this point, I still think there's a pretty good chance I outspeed him. So I stay in, and he melts me. And that's just really sad news for me. So we're all tied up 4-4 right now. And that's fine. So we know the Obstagoon is playing this game, and I feel like it's time to burn this thing. It's doing too much damage. Way too much damage. So I'm just going to burn it. We get the burn off, which is great. And I figure Rotom seems like it's tanking these hits enough. It's defensively built. So it's tanking these hits enough, and it's getting chip damage from the recoil and the burn. So I'm just going to stay in on it, hit it with a rain boosted Hydro Pump, take it out. Right? Why not? Just take it out right away. Next up is going to be the Grimmsnarl, I believe, which is a Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. Crazy Pokemon. Crazy. Dark Fairy type. Crazy. Bulking up, setting itself up for the Gigantamax, of course. I'm going to pop the Will-O-Wisp again and burn it again. I couldn't decide between speed or attack, but I decided I didn't want it to hit that hard. So Gigantamax is here, which of course is nuts. But I'm going to Hydro Pump it, bring it down to about 50% after burn, which is good. But the Psychic Terrain goes up, or the Misty Terrain. So Misty Terrain, not the best scenario for me, but he does have leftovers, and the burn kind of neutralizes out the leftovers. So I'm just going to play this Hydro Pump game with it, and you'll see, yeah, I did sack off my Rotom here, but the good news is that his Gigantamax is basically done. I kind of stalled out the whole thing, so I'm going to go into Pelipper, set up the rain for the 3rd time in this game. I've really been just controlling the weather like crazy. So I go for, obviously, the Hurricane here, and it's at this point, I outspeed, he's burned, he's not doing that much damage, and his Gigantamax is gone. So, I could easily take him out right here. I'm going to go for the U-turn, mostly just for pivot. I thought it would kill, but it actually didn't, which I guess isn't surprising. Darkest Lair does a ton of damage, but that's fine. It's not going to matter, because in comes my boy, Barrasquewda. Look at that face. Look at that face. He's hungry. He's hungry, and your team is dinner. Your team is dinner. Here he comes. And in comes Mr. Rhyme, and right here, I don't think I need to Dynamax, but I just do it. I do it. Look at that face. He's hungry. He's hungry, and your team is dinner. As he melts Mr. Rhyme down, my dude. And the last Pokemon is the Coal Turtle, and Barrasquewda is about to come in and just eat this Coal Turtle for dinner, my dude. He goes for Protect. It does not matter. It does not matter. Goes right through Protect, my dude. That's it. And that's the game. And there goes the battle. Oh my god. What a crazy battle. What a crazy time. Barrasquewda's hungry. Look at that face. You know what that face says? That face says, I'm going to go out for a nice evening with your mom and be home to have family dinner with you. Woo!
This message is transmitted at the request of
Sir Squire.